Sup guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be answering questions from the comments, part 3 or something like that. I've been gone for a couple days, so the questions have been adding up like crazy. And yeah, I just gotta get into it and start answering these questions before it gets too many. I love the support though, alright? The subscriptions are going out, the likes, the comments. Beautiful, beautiful. So keep it up guys, I'm going to keep answering them. I'm going to keep answering them, and I appreciate all the support. The one thing you guys aren't supporting me on is the royalty-free music. I don't know how you guys don't like it. I thought it was a beautiful thing. You guys are calling it elevator music, freaking sexual music. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be having sex with somebody right now. Like, funny as shit. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the music. Pretend you're in an elevator listening to me or something. Whatever you have to. Whatever it takes. Alright, let's go into the first question, which is actually not a question. It's from Nunya, and he's saying, when I was in, we would cut the earplugs in half with scissors to share and be more cost effective. Jesus Christ. I know people that would they would pick up the freaking butts of the cigarettes off the ground and put them in their ears and pretend they're ear pro. Don't do that. If you're going into the military, wear the ear pro. Don't freaking cut them in scissors. And, you know, like, it's not going to be as good anymore. It's not going to be what you need to protect your hearing. So, Jesus Christ. That's funny as fuck. Stoner is asking, Stoner Jack, oh my god. Hey dude, I am fresh meat for San Diego. Any tips? I'm pretty dumb, and I'm scared of getting a low ASVAB score. Well, I took, or I bought something online, which is just like an ASVAB freaking test, questions, and then it was also like tips and tricks. It was like this book. And it was really helpful. I used to practice that. I would have like practice quizzes and stuff. I would say keep doing that. You could probably bump it up like 10 points, but I wouldn't expect anything above that. Yeah, just make sure to study up, stay focused during the exam. It's like 3 hours long. Stay focused as much as you can. Try and get the answer as much as you can. And if you're in school right now, make sure you pay attention. That's what the ASVAB is for. It's a test. See now. Not smart you are, but sort of. It's testing your cognitive ability. Alright, Wolf is asking, how do you get water if you're without water? You can't get to any water source. Okay, so if you have a water source, like a stream or something, they'll give you filters to your Camelback, and then you'll be able to go and, you know, drink water out of a stream. But if you're without any of that, so you're in my base, which is 29 Palms, and you're in the middle of the desert, what they'll do is they'll just get a Humvee to go and like go back and forth delivering water and stuff, but again, like, that's a very inefficient way to do it. Sometimes they'll put these things called water buffaloes, which are just giant water jugs that they put in the middle of the desert, hauled by a Humvee, and that way you can refill your water. But sometimes they don't refill those, and it's you know, it's tough to get to every unit, so you'll have to ration your water sometimes. And a lot of times it'll be boiling, so it's not usable. And if it's not usable, then like you end up dumping it and getting it from the water buffalo. It runs out a lot, so. Be ready to conserve your water, pass out sometimes from dehydration, and get ready for some real tough experiences. Alright, Carter is asking a lot of questions, but they're good questions. So he's asking, how much time do you spend running in boot camp? Every second of every day, right? Basically. If you're not in class or you're not doing drill or like the mundane stuff, you're going to be running from point A to point B. There's no walking. Or actually, okay. This was in 2015, but I've seen in the latest boot camp videos where they have to go on fast walk, which is interesting. I guess that's a new thing. You can't run. I guess for maybe some battalions. If you guys just got out of boot camp, let us know in the comments. I'm curious. But as for me, it was running. Like if they told you to go to the anywhere, they're gonna be counting you down. You have to run there. You have to sprint there. So a lot of running. But it's not gonna be like running around on a track. It's gonna be running from point A to point B. Doing push-ups, how much time do you spend doing it? I would say like an hour of the day or so total is push-up time. There's gonna be, like, it's really complicated. They make you do a lot of exercises. If you mess up, which you do every single day, then they're gonna make everybody get punished by going to the pits, which is a sand pit, and just doing push-ups and jumping jacks and freaking just getting sandy. It's, you're gonna be all sweaty and baking in the sun. You're gonna have this like sand everywhere. It's gonna be freaking crazy. So you're gonna be doing a lot of push-ups, all that. And how much class time? All right, that's his last question. How much class time? I would say about 3 hours a day or so. Especially phase 1 and phase 3, you're gonna be doing a lot of class time, just learning about the Marine Corps and learning about what it's going to be like as a Marine, what you need to learn about uniforms and stuff during those phases. So I would say from like lunchtime to dinner time, you can expect class time. And that doesn't mean it's easy though, alright? There's going to be a lot of times they're going to give you a break every like 30 minutes. And that break is usually spent using the restroom in the same urinal as 12 other good dudes. Or the urinal overflows, so now you're standing in like shit and piss that's just like, it's literally been clogged for like a week. It's the nastiest thing in the world, and everybody's going to be in there. It's so funny though. Oh my god. Yeah, but also during that break, they're going to go and make you do push-ups and stuff, you know, because people were falling asleep and we all have to get punished. It's funny. How are officers if you get them ticked off? This is from Wolf. Wolf, you got some great questions. Appreciate it. They don't really get... I mean, if they get ticked off, they aren't going to be screaming in your face. They're going to act like parents. They really are like parents. And what they'll do is they'll discipline you, where they're like, okay, squad leaders, take them to the... They aren't going to do it directly. They're going to tell the squad leaders to go and take you all to the armory and clean your weapons because you guys are screwing up or something, or you're staying in the barracks instead of cleaning. They're going to go and make you... They're going to tell the squad leaders, like, oh, take them out to the yard and make them do, like, drills and stuff. Like, they aren't going to let you just enjoy your time away from the field. They're going to screw with you that way. But it's going to be very disciplinary, not so much, like, yelling at you. So, they're pretty chill. Just stay out of their way if you're doing something bad. Don't get seen. That's my best advice. Brahm is asking, did you do any special schooling, like jungle warfare? I know you did mountain schooling. Yeah, the cold weather mountain warfare training. Yeah, I guess that would be special schooling. And do all infantry get to do cool jobs? Well, I would frame it in this sort of way. So I was stationed in California in the middle of the desert. So for us, special schooling was going to Northern California and doing mountain warfare. But for the Marines that are stationed in mountain warfare, their special schooling is going to the desert and doing desert training, you know? And for jungle warfare, that's like stuff done in Okinawa. So Okinawa Marines, their special schooling would be going to the mountains, and then like for us, it would be going to jungle warfare. So you have to think of it that way. How often do you get to do in the infantry? I would say like, man, once a year you'll go to some other place and do some crazy training for a month. But for us, I mean, I don't know if this would be considered special schooling to you, but I did underwater egress training because we did a lot of stuff with helicopters. We had to learn how to evacuate a helicopter if it's underwater and stuff. So I did that training. That was fun. Did a video on that, by the way. Did mountain warfare training, tactical combat casualty care, combat lifesaver. Like I did all those training things. So it's not. I mean, that's special schooling, I would say. There's a lot of just little schools here and there, like, and I was about to go to the marksman, the designated marksman class schooling, but they didn't let me do it because I was too short and stupid. So you'll be able to do all that stuff all the time. They're gonna have your whole unit go a lot of the times, like the underwater egress training. Did a lot of training with helicopters as well, so again, it's not special schooling, but it was like a lot of people don't get to train in the helicopters and like with the Apaches freaking gunning things down for you and stuff. It's, I guess it's special. I'm special. Gomez is asking, I have a friend that wants to join as an MP. Would he be disqualified for smoking weed? I have a feeling that friend is yourself. That friend is the man in your mind. The angels and the demons. I don't know what I'm saying. But, would he be disqualified? I don't think so. Again, I wasn't an MP, but I'm pretty sure as long as you get through MEPS and you passed, they're going to let you do anything. So they don't care like what your past was. The military is for cleaning up, and just make sure not to do any of that shit in the military itself. But again, I wasn't MP, so talk to a recruiter, but I'm pretty sure you should be fine to go. I know plenty of people who were like drug addicts and joined the military, and some of them did it when they were in the military and got kicked out, but others cleaned themselves out, and it's a beautiful thing. So they'll let you do whatever, it doesn't matter. Jose, oh my god, this is my other really good friend. I wish he had a YouTube channel I could link, but he's not really active anymore. You should get on that, dude. But he's asking, should I join the Air Force or the Marines? Oh my god, he already knows the... Okay, whatever, I can't decide. Don't bullshit me. The Marine recruiter said I was gonna have the most fun with them, so I'm leaning towards that. Well, what he meant by more fun is getting fucked with more. I would say because he's already joining the Air Force. He's in ROTC right now. He's becoming a pilot, actually, which goes on to the next question, but I'm going to stick to this. I can't decide. If he was I'm going to take this question legitimately. If you can't decide whether Air Force or Marines, I would say if you want the title Marine, like you want to be known as the Marine, which is like a famous name, and if you wanna kill somebody, I would say Marine Infantry, boom, there you go. But if you want to be able to be set for civilian life, or if you want to make a career out of the military, definitely Air Force. Air Force, I've heard great things about them. Like, you get to do a lot of jobs that you can take into the civilian sector. So definitely Air Force if you're anything serious. But Marines is definitely something. It's a very cool experience. Marines is. You're gonna have better experiences and not so much fun experiences, but better experiences, better for your soul. The Ride Out is asking, which I was saying was kind of tied to that question. I'm not sure if you know this, but how could I become a pilot in the Marines? Yeah, so my friend is joining the Air Force as a pilot, and he has to be an officer in order to do that. Same with Marines. You can't be an enlisted man in the Marines and and a pilot. I'm pretty sure that goes for Air Force as well. So, first of all, talk to your recruiter, tell him, hey, I want to be a pilot, and he will get you tied up with the officer training in the ROTC. It's a very long process, though. Got to go to school, got to do all the training for it. It's all together. I forget what it is. It's looking like a 10-year schooling or some shit. You have to do LASIK surgery if you don't have perfect vision. Like, it's really tough. It might be like 6 years. I don't know, but you know, my Jose again. He's just in the beginnings of it. He's like 2 years into ROTC. He's about to go to boot camp. Jeez, that's gonna be crazy. I'm pretty sure that's this summer. I forget, but dude, that's so cool. All right, Brahm is asking. I would think the first Firewatch would be nice just to get done with. And he's asking, like, is that not true? Yeah, so first Firewatch, think about this. The drill instructors just got off of work, but they're still dressed in all their camis or their uniforms, whatever they're wearing. They don't want to have to wake up at 12 at night and get dressed, and you know, they don't want to have to set the alarm, get dressed just to get up, you know, in 4 hours. They don't want to do that, all right? They want to have a regular sleep schedule. So what they'll do is the first Firewatch, they're already awake, they're already in the drill instructor attitude. They're gonna start off strong, and or they're gonna end it strong. So like what they'll do is the first Firewatch, the first 3 people awake for Firewatch are gonna get fucked with because they're already awake and stuff. So they're just gonna screw with them for the next hour. But the last Firewatch, he's going on to say, yeah, the last Firewatch I would say is the best one. I don't know if I said that in the last video, but it is the best one because you might get screwed with if the drill instructors see like, oh, the roster and see, oh, it's these 3 people. I like them. Like they aren't screwing up too much. So I'm just gonna let them just get done with their Firewatch. So you're already gonna be dressed in the morning for Firewatch. For you know when this day starts, if you're the last Firewatch. So last Firewatch is actually pretty chill. You're already dressed, and a lot of times the drill instructors will just sleep in till the morning. So like sleep in until everybody has to wake up. So it's not a big deal. Cody is asking, how do smaller guys develop the leg strength for rucks and stuff? I already touched on this, but doing a lot of lunges with dumbbells in your hands, doing squats. You should be squatting 3 times a week with weight on your back, not 50 squats of body weight. Do 50 squats. No, okay, never mind. Just do three sets of squats, weighted squats, every single day, or like 3 times a week. You should be doing leg day. Like just do a lot of weighted leg exercises. Do you think you could talk a little bit more about scout snipers and getting into the program? Crazy native guy. I can't. I wasn't a scout sniper. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have a really good video that I put up a couple months ago, probably around a year ago. Jesus. But it's just talking about my experience with scout snipers and going into it and stuff. But I wasn't a scout sniper, so I can't really touch on the training. But yeah, just make sure to look at that video if you have any questions. That's about it for how much I know about it. Alright, so guys, that's about it. It's going on 15 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. I will definitely give you guys a video, part 5 or whatever it is, 4 or 5, something like that, to this pretty soon. So if your question wasn't answered in this video, it's going to be answered. Don't worry, don't freak out. And anyway, guys, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, blah, 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 and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.